Yo, 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 what's poppin', people? I hope everybody good. I hope everybody had a blessed day. It is your boy Lavish, and this is Lavish Thoughts TV. Major salute to everybody. I hope y'all good, and I hope all is well. You know, we back at it with another blog. I know it's been like 13 days, it says, since I've been like active and things like that. You know, got personal things going on. You know, just a whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Plus me being busy with work, you know. But we back at it again, you know. We here with a blog, and you know, we get into it. You know what I mean? So greatly appreciate y'all tuning in. To any new viewers, if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, feel free right here to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more content. So without further ado, let's just get right into the blog and just talk about, you know, what we're gonna talk about. So 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I mean, what can you say, right? We already know that 50 and Ja Rule got some serious history. I mean, they had the craziest beef in hip-hop. You know what I mean? They don't like each other. They hate each other's guts. These guys damn near almost killed each other. Like, this is like legit like some street shit right here. Like, these guys just don't get along, and they never will get along. At this point, you know, by how things is going on, especially in this time, they never gonna squash this. They never gonna squash it. This beef between them is just too personal, right? So, you know, the reason why I'm touching on it, because, you know, it was brought to my attention that they're going back and forth on the internet again. I checked out a lot of the things that they've been saying to each other, and, you know, I'm looking and I'm like, okay, how did this shit even spark, right? So, apparently, for what I'm seeing, the Breakfast Club is starting to, you know, get some heat, per se, if you want to call it that. And they're starting to get the blame, saying that they're the reason why this whole 50 Cent and Ja Rule thing sparked it up. Apparently, I guess they spoke about it and said some things, and I guess Ja Rule didn't like what was said, so he started, you know, I guess crashing out. And you know, 50 being a troll that he is and the bully that he is, you know, he's gonna, you know, capitalize off the situation. And you know, Ja Rule didn't like what was said, so, you know, he said some things about 50. He's like, yeah, you know the typical things that they've been saying about 50, you know, 50 a rat, you know, and then he posted a piece of paperwork with 50's name on it and all this other shit, right? This is what I want to say about that. Now, as far as the paperwork thing, I mean, we already debunked that, because, you know, when that situation happened in the studio, it was already established that 50 didn't tell on anybody, you know. The order of protection was real, but, you know, there was no proof that he requested it or whatever the case may be. It was never proven that 50 never, you know, even snitched. You know, besides the whole order of protection, I mean, there was really no real paperwork saying that he did tell, that he even told anything, right? And he calling 50 out of his name, calling him the P word and all this other mess, right? Now, I know 50's seen this. For what I'm seeing so far, 50 hasn't said a word yet, right? Like, he hasn't really said much. But I already know 50. 50's going to have a field day with this. He's going to start posting. He's going to start trolling. And 50 has this thing where he will say the right things to get under your skin. And 50 just don't give a fuck. Everybody know 50 don't care. He's a troll. He's disrespectful. He just don't care. He's the bully of rap. Everybody know this, right? And at this point, bro, I'm just going to say this, Ja Rule, I just think you need to leave this situation alone. You know, granted, you know, we get it. You're not scared of 50 Cent, you know what I mean? And I also, you know, want to say that, you know, big ups to Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying? Because he's one of the ones that actually stood up to 50. And I can say that he won, you know, with them diss tracks that he said about 50. Diss tracks was crazy. You know, he's one of the ones that stood up to 50, you know. That's why the respect is there, you know what I mean? Jadakiss went toe-to-toe with 50, and whatever happened. You know, niggas took their consequences, and, you know, Jadakiss didn't, you know, go the other route. if you know what I mean. You know, he went toe to toe with him, and you know, people felt like he won, and that's just that. You know, but Ja, man, just leave this thing alone, man. We already established that this whole, you know, war between you and 50, you lost. You and Murder Inc., y'all lost that one real bad. Y'all lost that one. 50, G-Unit, and Eminem, that whole squad, they destroyed y'all. You know, and I felt like Ja was a little bitter, you know, that even happened, you know. And, you know, people are, you know, saying things about 50 like, you know, oh, he's being disrespectful, talking about Irv Gotti, you know, rest in peace to Irv, you know, and all these things. Now, I don't agree with, you know, 50 talking about the dead, you know what I mean? The disrespecting the dead, that's not cool, or whatever the case may be. I don't agree with what he's doing, but I understand it. Excuse me. I understand it, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, Ja, they damn near almost killed each other. You know, this is personal. Things was said, you know, and lines was crossed. You know, so you can't really expect 50 to be all chill about it when it comes to his actual op. Ja Rule is his actual op, so of course he's gonna be disrespectful. He's gonna troll. You may not agree with it, you know what I mean? I may not agree with it, but I see why he's doing it, you know. Anybody, you know, if you have real beef like that, like, you're gonna do those things, whether you agree or not, you know. So of course 50 is gonna sit there and troll Ja Rule. He doesn't like Murder Inc. He made that clear. He does not rock with those guys. 50 even said it on the DVD when he was talking about Ja Rule. He said he really doesn't like that guy. So you know that's a deep personal beef right there. And you know, at this point, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm tired of the whole back and forth between them on the internet. And this whole thing is getting old. At this point, bro, what I think that 50 and Ja Rule needs to do to put this thing to rest, both of y'all just need to get into the boxing ring and just box. And just get that shit out. And just get that shit off, bro. You know what I mean? Because, bro, y'all already beefed already back then. Yeah, you know, throwing shots on the internet. It's just like, bro, when y'all gonna fight? When are y'all gonna fight at this point? Like, just get in the ring and box and just get it over with. You make money off that joint. You know how many people is gonna pull up to that pay-per-view to see 50 and Ja Rule celebrity boxing? People are gonna pay to see that. A lot of people gonna pay. You know how much money can be made off that? Yo, 50 Ja Rule, man, like I said, y'all just need to get off the internet and just hop in that boxing ring and just fight. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, man, y'all niggas is going back and forth in the internet. Everything y'all done said about each other, we already, as fans, already went through this. Comment down below and let me know. Do you think Ja Rule and 50 need to do a celebrity boxing? I personally think they need to do a celebrity boxing, get some money together, put this shit together, and just, yo, you know what? Let's just settle this shit in a ring once and for all. And that's that. Just fight. That's all I got to say. You don't need to take it to the other level. Just throw them gloves up, throw your hands, and just get it on like men and just put this shit to rest. And that's all I got to say about that. So we about to get out of here. I thank everybody for tuning into the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do. Thank y'all for the support. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button once more to subscribe to this channel right here. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace.